Many people walk through life feeling absolutely disrespected by others. They feel like the world kind of passes them by, nobody listens to them, nobody believes them, and nobody really pays attention to them. If you've ever felt this way, I'm going to talk about this right now on Mind Talk. One of the greatest desires by all of us is to be respected by others, even though it's really not that important. Being respected by others to ourselves feels as though we are part of a community. We are part of being relevant, and relevancy is critical to human nature. If we're not feeling as though we are valuable, respected by others, or at least appreciated by someone, we seem to go through life always loathing and looking for something different. We're never really satisfied in our own shoes, in our own clothes, in our own life. Being respected by others is a big deal, even though it's really just about validation from peers. What we have to learn to do is understand that we can be respected by others, but one of the reasons others do not respect us, or it feels that way at least, is because we're not respecting ourselves. Even in one of my last videos about loneliness, we talked about self-talk. And self-talk is critical to our respect. Keep in mind, people listen to what we say, and then they turn around and reflect what we say to ourselves back to us externally. And then we hear that through our ears, and we believe that about ourselves. I know that sounds kind of ridiculous, doesn't it? But it is the truth. I want you to really practice on listening, paying attention to what other people say to you, and are they really disrespecting you, or are they reflecting to you the way you speak to yourself? Also, respect by others has a lot to do with listening more than you're talking. One of the greatest things we can do to be respected by others is to listen and be a good passive listener. Most people are so busy interrupting because they have something more important to say that they don't hear what anybody says. And then they just assume they heard it, and then they say something completely off kilter, and then that person feels disrespected as well. And then they'll treat you the same way. Let's take a look at this. This really is the center of it. I work with hundreds of people each year, and many of them come to me with this saying, "I just don't feel like anybody respects me, Dr. Gary." Well, I understand. I used to feel that way myself, and then I listened to the way I talk to myself, and no wonder. In fact, disrespect always comes from ourselves and the reflection that we bring on from listening to other people. We hear it through our own disrespectful filters of ourselves. Have you ever been in a good mood and all of a sudden somebody said something to you and it put you in a bad mood? That means what you thought they said about you is more important than what you think of yourself. That's disrespect. And then you filter into yourself thinking, wow, they disrespect me. No, it's the way you heard it, because it's coming from your own temperature inside your own head and the leverage you put on yourself and your own perception of yourself. Respect is really something that comes from within. Like most of the stuff that goes on with us, most of it's from inside of us, being reflected by people outside of us. So let's take a look at our own self-respect. And if we respect ourselves, and if we treat other people with respect, they're going to treat us with more respect. Anyway, it'll seem that way. And you're going to feel a lot better about stuff. It's that easy. We just got to apply it, and we can't wait for somebody on YouTube or somebody experts to say, this is how you do it, like I'm doing right now. If you'll just apply these simple principles, they actually work. Most of the stuff I talk about here is based in common sense, not a lot of psychology, not a bunch of psychobabble, not a bunch of BS. And of course, I get the haters out there that think I'm full of BS. So I love your comments. Keep writing to me. Let me know how I can help you. If you know someone I can help, have them subscribe, hit the notification bell, and even if you haven't done that, hit the notification bell, and you'll get notified when I put up a new video. And if there's something you want me to talk about or something you want me to address, Simply leave it in the comments and I'll get to it eventually. I have a big list. You guys have given me a big list and I'm working on it. We've got more videos coming now. So I'm working on your list. Until next time, this is Dr. Gary. Thanks for watching Mind Talk. Tell others. I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye.